Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is May the 28th, 2024, and today the topic is how to respond to disaster. And I wanted to put actually 611 in front of that. 611, how to respond to disasters. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you guys had a wonderful Monday. Mine was just fine. Yes, mine was overall. Monday was Memorial Day, right? I spent most of the day kind of trying to woosah and chill because I knew I had to go to the church last night for the church on Mondays situation. And it was nice, man. We had about 7 um, kids ministry last night. There was a lot of people that was there and whatnot as well. Who knows? They just came for the cookout. I don't know. But either way, there was a lot of people that were there Monday night. And like I said, we did end up, cooking out and whatnot at the church. And it was a nice moment of fellowship and whatnot. Came on back home. And that was my Monday/Memorial Day. I hope you guys had a good Memorial Day as well. 611, how to respond to disasters. So obviously I woke up at 611 this morning. That's one thing that had significance for today's topic. And it was interesting. So I looked into the verses like I usually do. I Google Bible in 611. So the verses that were standing out to me were resonating and whatnot. So I'm like, okay. And then I happened to go to the Strong's Concordance and plug in 611 as well. And the two words in the Greek and the Hebrew meant both disaster and response, I think the other one was. And so that's what gave me the sentence, how to respond to disaster, because I felt like the verses that I was reading or that I had come across when I, again, first woke up at 611 was like a response to the question of what to do. So that's where it came from this morning, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. I guess to go without saying, all these verses are 611. All right. So first was Ephesians 611 that stood out to me, and it says, "Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." So I guess step number one, right, when you are facing a disaster or how to respond, is to make sure you got the full armor on. You can go and read in the Bible what all of those things represent. They talk about the helmet of salvation, the breastplate, the sword of the spirit, all these different things. You guys can go deeper about that at your leisure. But again, like I said, for me, as a response to a disaster. Hebrews 6:11 also stood out as well, and it says, "And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end." So, I mean, again, that's something else that we can do when we are facing disasters as well. What's standing out to me as I'm sharing right now is, again, the part telling us to be diligent, man, be diligent in the assurance of hope. So, I mean, both of those things, those first couple of verses, I mean, hopefully is encouraging and inspiring you right now, especially if you are facing some type of disaster, whatever it may be. They seem like good responses to this thing. But let me give you guys another verse. 1 Timothy 6:11. It says, "But thou, O man of God, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, and meekness." So, I mean, y'all might not like these responses. Again, I know it might not be the easiest thing to do, especially, again, if you're in a low place or if you're facing quote unquote disasters. But I mean, it seems to me if we put into practice these things, putting on the full armor, being diligent, and even ultimately fleeing from those things and focusing on righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness, sounds like the fruit of the spirit and things of that nature, that hopefully it will help in those situations. I know it's kind of like a short and sweet juice this morning because I mean, I do got somewhere to get ready to go. But I don't have too much to add to that, man. I mean, you guys can go deeper. There's some more verses in the go deeper section that are sitting around this whole 611 thing. It's Matthew 6:11, John 6:11, and Revelation 6:11. I don't know if they necessarily go with this conversation, but I feel like maybe it can be something that as I guess, reminders and encouragement for choosing to do the things I've read this morning. So that's pretty much the juice, man. I hope you guys receive it. I know, like I said, it's super duper quick and short and things like that. But is it a lot of the Bible, man? And it's not short and sweet. Like, I mean, obviously it's 66 books, right? But it's pretty, I guess, plain and simple in some ways. I mean, sure, there's things to debate, there's things to, interpret and whatnot. But I feel like when it comes to specific instructions, guys, like very plain about like what you should do. So again, if you're in that low sunken place, man, if you're in the place where you're feeling like you're facing a disaster, again, I hope that you are encouraged and inspired by those 3 ways to respond. Let's check out the Bible verse of today, and that is Colossians 1:13 and through 14. It says, "Who have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son, in whom we have in whom we have depictions." Y'all go look at what that word is, because I don't know what I wrote. Sorry. Through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins. I'm still not sure what I wrote there, y'all. So again, my apologies for that. Y'all can go and check out the Bible verse of today. It's Colossians 1:13 and 14. And yeah, y'all, that is ultimately the juice this morning. Y'all have a wonderful Tuesday, and I look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. And there you go. Super duper short and sweet juice, y'all. Yeah, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you to those that support in any aspect. Today, I don't want to say too much of what I got going on, but I do need to go get ready, just in case, just know this is a surprise, and I'll tell y'all tomorrow, if the Lord's will, after everything takes place. So that's one thing. And then, yes, your girl does have therapy today. All right. And then after today's therapy, I'm supposed to start going bi-weekly. So, but I appreciate the change, man. Shout out Mountain West and whatnot, totally appreciate the blessing it is. I ain't gonna lie, man. So, your girl be out here trying to figure out life, you know what I'm saying? Figure out, like, do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? Do I need to add this, add that? And so I've been debating about, I know y'all like, here you go talking again about jobs. I know. I'm just saying, I'll be debating there now and then, be wondering. But shout out to hubby, man. Shout out to my son. I guess they on the behalf of the Lord, telling him, lead him in the right direction. Yes, my 5-year-old, from the mouths of babes, right? I was like, you think mama should get another job? He said no. He quickly said no. I was like, dang. And look, shout out to hubby as well. He be supporting and whatnot. Like, keep walking in your purpose. So I mean, all right, I'm trying my best. Not to dwell too much on life things. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going on, man. Y'all have a great Tuesday, and I look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye.